Hello everyone, it's Cookie Lou in Arizona. I'm coming to you DS week 31, I believe. I've Last time I stopped by was about 3.5 weeks ago, and I was happy to say at that time that I was about 12 pounds away from Wonderland. I weighed in at 212. It's probably really 13 pounds away from one because Wonderland would be 199. 199 to 212 with 13 pounds, right? 99, 200, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Will be 13 pounds away from Wonderland. Well, I'm happy to report that 3.5 weeks later, I am only 7 pounds away from Wonderland. I'm 206 pounds today, so that'd be 199, 200, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pounds away from Wonderland. So I'm getting there, people, and when I actually reach Wonderland, I'm going to treat myself to something special, and you'll all be surprised as to what that treat is. Okay. I have on my red wig today because my hair underneath it is a mess, and I have to go pick up a prescription at the pharmacy. I did get my blood work back, my 6-month blood work back, and I didn't bring it here with me. I have it in the other room. Thank you, check. Here it is. By the way, Body Shot. You want to see Body Shot? Getting thinner. 206 pounds. On my report, I'll just go down to the final page. It was a little iffy on how I would do with it because I was a little spotty with the vitamins. I didn't take, I'd miss a dose here and there. I would forget some calcium sometimes. But, let's see. The highs and lows, everything else, I'm not too sure. I did not get my report from my surgeon yet. I asked the blood lab to send me a copy, so I probably got my copy when he got his copy. So I don't even know if he's reviewed it yet, but the highs and lows that are something that I assume have to be tweaked is the vitamin A is considered low at 37. Reference range is 38 to 98. Now it's a 37, so that's low. Triglyceride average range is 149, and I came in at 151, so it was a little high with that. Triglycerides, I think, is the fat in your blood cells or something. So I'm going to have to lower my fat level. And I've already done that quite a bit, but I guess I'll have to use a little less oil and butter. And I did go out and get some leaner beef, ground beef. I think it's 97% lean. My HDL cholesterol, the average is 46. I came in low at 41. The VLDL cholesterol is 29. I came in at a high of 30. The TIBC, not sure what that is ranges between 250 and 400. And I came in at 197, which was low. Vitamin B12, this was a monster. The reference range is 243 to 894. Mine was 2,000. So I stopped taking B12. I guess I was taking too much of it, It was the liquid form that I'm taking, and I think my doctor told me to take 1,000 milligrams, and what I had in the bilingual bottle, liquid bottle, was 5,000. So I guess I forgot what he said. I wrote in reference to the page, and I was taking like half a tube, which is 2,500. Taking that every day. So I'm not taking that anymore. I went out and got some B12 tablets that are 1,000. Well, they're 2 pills for 1,000, so I'll probably take 1 pill in the morning, 1 pill in the afternoon, which would be 500 milligrams each tablet, and kind of get it down to 1,000. But I'm not taking any B12 this week. Try to see if I can kind of slam dunk that down. My levels high-low are just a smidgen off the reference ranges, except for the B12. That really blew off the charts at 2,000. So I'm not, in my opinion, I'm not doing too bad. So just have to tweak it a little bit. Okay, product reviews today for you. I'd like to share, I am starting with a little more dairy. I was kind of giving up dairy. The only thing I'm including outside of a little bit of heavy cream in my coffee, and of course whatever cheese I eat, is I am back into some yogurt, because the doctor told me that it would be good for my intestines if I had a little yogurt. They told me keep it plain, you know, a little bit of that sour, no fruitsies and no sugar or anything like that. The best yogurt I found was this. I don't know how to pronounce it. Oikos? Oikos? It's a Greek yogurt. It's plain. It's by Dannon. The consistency is not, it's not really a Greek yogurt consistency. It's more of a regular yogurt consistency. And the stats on this, if you get the smaller cups, I don't know what that is. Small cup is probably 8 ounces, maybe a little less than 8 ounces. But this is a bigger container because of the fact that it was cheaper to buy it this way. So they're basing their statistics on a one cup serving. So I'm cutting it down. They for half a cup, 60 calories, about 4.5 carbs. The sugar is about 4.5, and the protein is about 11. So those are pretty good stats. It doesn't taste, you know, it's too bad because a lot of people are just used to having flavored, fruity type yogurts, but the sugar levels in those products are crazy wacko. All right. So I just take, you know, a little bit of this, half a cup, with some blueberries. And that sweetens it up. Or I'll just take a little of the sugar-free yogurt, the sugar-free syrup, Churani or whatever you have, and put a little drizzle of that in there and kind of whip it up and give it a little bit of a sweet vanilla taste if you want to keep it plain without fruit. So I try not to eat fruit too much. But this is really good with the blueberries. I think you'd enjoy that, and it's a good product. Another thing that I'm trying to do is of course, I do like my Premier. Sometimes I'll take 1 11-ounce serving as a meal, breakfast usually, or I'll mix this in with my blender bottle, one of these with ice, a couple of spoons of plain yogurt, and maybe a little bit of water. I shake it up. Oh, and I'll put sometimes I'll just have a plain with the yogurt, and sometimes I'll just make this with ice, a little bit of water, and then I throw some decaf coffee granules in it and shake it up, and I get a coffee drink. And this is the caramel flavor, so this is really good with coffee. Now this is running in Walmart. I think it was a little under $8. And I went into Safeway and it was over $8. So I try to go to Walmart when I buy this. So this is $7 and change. And I enjoy the Premier brand, and it does have 30 grams of protein in it. And the fat is low at 3 grams. The carbs are only 5, and the sugar is 1. The protein, of course, is 30. But I don't like the chocolate flavor on this for some reason. I mean, it's kind of okay. I do prefer the chocolate flavor
on the Atkins. And this was only like, it was under $6. It was like $5.97, something like that. And same 11 ounces. The fat content is higher. The fat, now this is the dark royal chocolate shake, and I got this, and I got the milk chocolate. Just has a little bit of a better flavor, chocolate flavor for me than the Premier does for some reason. So I figured if I can save a few dollars, let me get a couple of 4 packs of the Atkins and doctor it up, because I'm great at doing that. The fat on this is 10 grams, which is a lot higher than the 3 grams on this one. But those of you that are de-essers or that have a low fat ratio in your daily food intake anyway, can probably get away with it. 10 grams on the fat. The carbs were 6. The carbs on this is 5, a little lower. The sugars is 1. It's the same on the Premier, and the protein is 15. And of course, the protein on the Premier is 30. So what do I do to bump up the protein on the Atkins? Is I take my Nectar unflavored protein powder, and I take one scoop is 10 grams of protein. I take 1.5 scoops of the Nectar unflavored protein powder. I mix it in the blender bottle with this, which is 15 grams, and voila, I have a 30-gram protein drink at a cheaper price. So that's a little tidbit of information that you might be able to use in your food haul when you're trying to save a few bucks. So that's about it. I'm feeling good, doing well. Like I said, I'm down about 6 pounds since I last spoke to you about 3.5 weeks ago, which is pretty good. I'm doing well. My exercise, I've bumped up my exercise because I'm feeling, of course, much more energetic at this weight than I ever had before. And I go on my treadmill, and little by little, every time I go on it, I kind of up my time. I usually won't do anything less than about 35 minutes. I started off with like 20 to 30 minutes. But I like to do at least a mile on that. And I have to probably walk on my treadmill in the house for at least 35 minutes, 34, 35 minutes to get to that mile, a little over a mile distance. I usually go about 1.8. I take it slow and steady, and because I can't with my knees, my artificial knee especially, I can't jog or run on that thing. I can just kind of go at a consistent speed. And but I will up the incline to kind of give a little bit more of a kick to my workout. And last couple of times I was 45 to 50 minutes on that, so I am bumping it up. I'm also going to the pool, and I'm walking in the walking trails, which is pretty. There you go. Pretty stressful on the knees because of the swirling of the water and everybody walking through meandering through the trails. There's a lot of resistance. I'll do about 15 minutes in the walking trail. Then I'll do about 40-45 minutes in the lap lane, and I swim laps back and forth. Go to the deep end of the lap lane. I do a lot of aerobic movements. Then I might go back into the walking lanes again for another 10-15 minutes. So I'm putting in 1 straight hour of non-stop movement in the pool. And I do that at least 3 times a week, and the rest of the time I'm on the treadmill here at home for 35 to 50 minutes. So I'm moving, and I find myself, and it's odd because I never really used to sweat. I never used to work up a sweat, but the thinner I seem to be, and it's always been that way with me, the easier I sweat. So when I'm on that treadmill, I'm sweating. I feel it in the back of my hair, and I put a towel, and I try to mop. And I have a little fan on that thing, and I put the fan on it, and I have the fan on the ceiling going, and I have a floor full of fan that I have on me because I don't like to get too overheated, but yet I do want to work up a sweat. So it's working, I'm doing really well. The weight is coming off. consistently. Might be slow compared to some other people, maybe not, I don't know. But it's, you know, it's a couple of pounds a week. Pound and a half, maybe 2 pounds a week. I can't complain about that. So, okay, guys, that's about it. I want to say hi to all my friends out there. Hi to Rosemary, Gastric Rose. I also want to say hello to Connie Bailey in Texas, her sister, her twin sister. I don't know why Connie isn't making videos anymore, or why she cut off her Facebook page. You know, something obviously is going on there with Connie or her family, and I just hope everything is okay. I've commented to her about, you know, what's going on, how are you, are you okay? You know, all of a sudden, we haven't heard from you since Thanksgiving, so Connie, you know, I hope you're all right. Maybe some people in the community might know why you came off the grid. I don't. You know, and I asked Rosemary about it, and she hasn't commented back. So it could be just a private situation that they don't want to, you know, talk about. But I miss Connie, you know, and I just hope that everything is okay with Connie, Alfred, and the family. So, okay, so hi to Connie. Miss you, Connie. And I also want to send up a special hello to Black Candy, who lost her husband. I'm sure many of us have been following her very sad videos about her losing her husband. And I just want to say, still sending you my prayers and support, and you're doing really well, you know, handling, moving forward with your girls. You know, and it's very hard, you know, but she's making some very strong decisions in her life, making a lot of changes in her life so that she can move forward with some sort of happiness, because her losing David was a big tragedy in her life, because they had a very, very special marriage, and their love was very strong for each other. So sudden death like that with a husband that you love so dearly is very, very hard, very tragic. So send lots of prayers and hugs to Diana Oates, Black Candy. Hello to Northern Southerner. I haven't seen you in a while. I know you usually watch my videos, so hi, my friend. And that's about it. Oh, Jody Joe in Georgia. Jody, you know, we chat, and she's having some health issues right now too, so I just want to send lots of hugs. And sending up prayers for Jody. She's having a lot of medical tests coming up, and she's anxious about them, as anybody would be. So, okay, Jody, sending hugs and kisses to you too. All right, everyone, have a great week. Bye.